Today we're here in Round Rock, Texas, doing an inspection on this house. We don't believe that there's any kind of weather-related damage, but it's been a while since the roof has been maintained. So we're gonna do a full inspection of the property, determine what, if any, maintenance needs to be done, and we'll go from there. Man, it's amazing. This has actually held up pretty well, I think, for how old it is and the fact that it's MDF. Let's see what kind of soffit vent he has in here. So it's got a screen style soffit vent. Driveway doesn't have any cracks in it. There's a few small cracks. There's some cracks down toward the street. Maybe hail damage. The rest of this is mechanical. Like, insurance isn't gonna pay for something that looks like that because it's not hail. That might be. I'm looking for any kind of hail damage on the garage door. Again, we want to photograph it because there's obviously mechanical damage there. But that is not hail damage. That's something else. So there's drip edge on that side, but there's no drip edge. Look at this fascia. There's water seepage right there. Right there, we need to be cleaning these gutters out more regularly. Here, I'm not looking for anything weather related, just things I can note that may be of interest to the homeowner that maybe they should address. I'm looking to see if there's any kind of a ding in here. I mean, he doesn't believe that there's hail damage, so, and this is a newer unit. I'm just making sure the blades look clean, and there isn't some weather-related issue on the blades, or something else that I may want to notice to tell the homeowner. The siding on this house is definitely it's taken on some moisture, and it's worse on the other side. We'll get some pictures of that in a minute, but they used to build houses with this. It's MDF and it just absorbs water. It's held up pretty good for the age of the house, but it's something that's going to continue to deteriorate in the coming years, and something's going to have to be addressed. Gutters come off from the wall. There's some mechanical damage on it. Maybe some hail. I mean, these gutters have been here a while. This drip edge is no longer up to code, so there is drip edge, but it's 1 inch. Code requires 2 inches now in Round Rock. Looking for any kind of damage on the screens, which there isn't any. Water damage there. You can see that too. I would say some moisture is getting into the house through the chimney right now. Taking a look at this roof, it's been coming up on, what do you say, 20 years. The roof's coming up on 20 years old. And he doesn't currently have any leaks. He has not had any kind of weather event, which is great. He's not ready to buy any roof right now either, which I understand because they're not cheap. So we are doing a look to see there are other maintenance items that need to be addressed to help make sure that this roof can last him a little bit longer. We already noticed some things on the chimney from the ground that probably could be an area where water is penetrating into his attic. And so we're gonna wanna note these things and share them with him so he can make a decision about what he wants to do. Checking to see how many layers of felt does he have. From what I can see, it's just 1 layer, that's good. That's what it should have been installed with, but just wanna make sure. Cleaning gutters is just a hassle. A lot of people don't do it. And so the thought is, the gutters are just there, they're below the roof, so what's the problem in not worried about cleaning your gutters out? The problem here is If we were to get a heavy enough rain, because the gutters are now blocked up, that water has nowhere to go but up. So as it's coming in, it could cause water to come back up under the shingles and then get into the wood that's under your eaves, and could back up even more. I've seen it where it causes leaks in houses. One recommendation we would definitely make to this client is that they get these gutters cleaned out, just to get that water away from the house, as opposed to having it push back up and having this kind of a dammed up situation. We always require our guys when they get on the roof to wear cougar paws, for an inspection. And the reason being is this roof is pushing 20 years old and it's in good shape right now. We don't want to do anything to cause unnecessary granular loss, because there are some areas in the front and on that side where the sun hits more, it's a little more fragile. Again, trying to do our best to protect the homeowner's property and extending the life of this roof as much as we can so that they don't have to get a new roof sooner. And just by wearing the cougar paws, it's just an additional layer of protection we're providing the homeowner. And if we were wearing our regular shoes, we would be scuffing more of the granulars off these shingles, because they are getting to the point where they're getting a little more delicate. I would say you don't ever want something installed like this with these little bitty screws. Water's probably getting in there. I mean, this is not done any way we would want to do it. Lead flashing on a pipe, and this is the problem, right? Over time, that lead gets wore out, and now you've got a hole, not a big one. This is part of the reason why we go with the bullet boot, because that happens regularly. So here we have a nail that's completely not even in the flashing. And again, it's cracked. Squirrels like to get themselves lead poisoning. That could be from a squirrel too. He's had a leak here. Someone came up and tried to seal some of it up. I mean, there's water. I get that soft in there. Could be coming in through the nails. This is his most pressing issue so far from everything I've seen on the roof. And again, this is not real wood. And so that's why it's worse about absorbing the water. And it's probably causing the water. This is real wood, and it's using this as a straw and ruining the rest of it. Good to see there is kick out flashing here. There's a chimney cricket, which is required. So code requires if this is over 30-inch surface that has to have a cricket, has a cricket, that's great. It diverts water around the chimney instead of letting it just push up against it. Truthfully, I don't know how wide this is right here, but chimney's not in a great spot, right? Because you've also got water coming down this way, and that's about 30 inches wide. But it is what it is. Another area that you want to clean debris out of, if you have a chimney on your roof, instead of leaving that there where it creates a dam again and water comes up higher as a result, probably best to keep that cleaned out so that you don't get a dammed up situation. This is concerning. The age of that flashing it might be okay. Probably something that next time this roof gets replaced, that will definitely need to be addressed if it doesn't cause an issue sooner.